Shalom, okay, giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kodash, double honors to the elders, the apostles of GMS, and honors out there to the brothers on the highways and byways, teaching its truth in all sincerity. Okay, just got a couple articles, basically just showing you what's going on here in the UK. Apostle Elder Tahar was bringing out, what's happening in America recently. Okay, what he's observing and seeing in that. Okay, so I thought this news came out today in regards to RBS, which is Royal Bank of Scotland. It's a banking company here in the UK. Okay, basically they're due to close 162 branches, man. Okay, now what I thought was interesting about this article as well is that they're putting the blame on having too many stores. They say too close together. Okay, they're saying they don't really need all these stores. Okay, because they're saying that basically people don't need these stores anymore because of all this digital technology that's going around right now. Okay, people can do stuff online. They're not having to come into stores, and they can tap their cards and all that kind of stuff. They don't need these branches no more. Okay, and that's a sign of things to come. As this place becomes more digitized, there'll be less need for people and less need for physical shops. Okay, because it says here, they're gonna lose 800 jobs from these 162 branches, right? So, that's a theme of what's gonna go on. Okay, as you draw closer to the end. Okay, just speaking purely on Esau's ideas, that in the future, in his one world government, there's going to be no need for people. Okay, so they ain't going to need these branches. They ain't going to need these people for jobs. Okay, they're going to have AI or robots, or you're going to do everything digitally. Okay, that's where the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, and that comes into its fullness in this system that he's creating, man. Okay, so that's where all this is heading. That's why, even though they'll tell you, oh yeah, the economy is okay and this, that, the other, or it's recovered since 2008, things are still closing down. Big things are still closing down. Okay, this is a trend. Okay, there's still losses of industry, man, because it's not needed. Okay, all right. And I believe, let me see if I can find it in this article, because I saw this on the TV originally, and they had the guy speaking about why they're doing this and all that, the other, and whatever. But I'm gonna see if they've mentioned it here in this article quickly, right? So they believed they didn't need to set off those branches, basically, but they were made to. Okay, they were made to by the EU. Okay, for whatever reason, and they're basically to hold the agreement. They basically agreed to shut down 162 stores. Okay, otherwise they would have forfeit or something on a bailout. Okay, yeah, it says the EU had demanded the sale to increase competition as a condition of the RBS taxpayer bailout in 2009. Okay, so just after that crash, the economy crash, okay, they made this deal. Okay, and so they were being overseen by the EU. Okay, because they wanted to bail them out. Okay, and they're demanding them to sell these stores to remain competitive. Okay, well, fast forward today, they're not being very competitive. Okay, so they're being demanded to sell off these stores. Okay, because they're not needed. It's costing them more money than than the profits they're making, right? So as a result, we had to review our overall branch footprint in England and Wales, and we've made it the difficult decision to close a number of Royal Bank of Scotland branches. Customers of Royal Bank of Scotland in England and Wales will be able to use NatWest branches instead of their everyday for their everyday banking needs. It says the bank said 792 staff at the 162 branches will be made redundant. Okay, so people are still losing their jobs out here, man. Okay, things are not getting better. Things are only going to continue to get worse as Esau progresses forward with his plans. Okay. It says the Beldat Bank, which is still majority owned by UK taxpayers, said the number of branch transactions in England and Wales have fallen in 30% since 2014. Okay, so RBS is through, man. Okay, it's losing business. Okay, so they would have had to close the whole thing if they wanted to continue running how it was currently running. Right, it says which mobile transactions surged 74% over the same period. Okay, that's that digital era, man. Okay, majority of us have got banking apps and stuff on the phones and stuff like that. I don't really feel the need to go into stores and speak to nobody most of the time. It still happens, but most people are doing things and checking things on their phone. Okay. This is the number of customers using mobile banking rose by 53%. So the latest closures come after years of shutting branches, which have sparked political outcry and warnings about the end of high street banking. Okay, yeah, that's where it's going. Okay, and it'll be the same for a lot of these stores that are out here, and has happened to a lot of these stores. That either have to close down or become digitized, man. Okay, where they might only own a warehouse as opposed to shops. Okay, things like Amazon, right? Amazon don't have a bunch of shops everywhere. Okay, they have warehouses. Okay, they'll be setting up the little stores like Amazon Go in the Americas and that. But generally, it's a warehouse and you shop online. Okay, you don't go to the Amazon shop to buy everything that they sell. No, you go online and you buy it and it gets delivered. Okay, so everything's become digitized, man. Okay, these other retailers are becoming what do they call that? Surplus, man, unneeded, unwanted. Okay, because everyone else can do it, in this digital era. All right. Let's see what else has got in here. That's unions. So they came under a cyber attack as well recently. Okay, yeah, that's more or less the point. Okay, but like I said, that's a sign of the future of all these places, man. Okay, they're going to close their stores. Okay, because they're going to be deemed unnecessary, man. Okay, as this digital era moves forward, man. Okay, and like I said, that's all to assimilate you into this system, with the mark of the beast. Okay, the RFID chip. Okay, which is coming. Okay, well, it's already here, but you're going to be seeing it a lot more often, a lot more frequently, real soon, man. Okay, aside on that, another bit of news that I want to mention. We might as well get the scripture quickly. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 4. It says, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grind is low." Let me blow that up. Boom. Okay, it says, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grind is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low." Okay, and the sound of the grind is low, that's the work. Okay, doors shall be shut in the streets, that's your stores. Okay, so all that is part of prophecy, man. Okay, it's like all this is a part of prophecy. Okay, and like I said, it's been going on since the crash. I mean, it's been happening a lot with a lot of these bigger stores. There's big name stores that don't exist no more here in the UK, and I know, you know, out there in America too. Okay, around the world it's been happening. Okay, with store closures and that. Okay, Toys R Us, you know, Woolworths, that happened before the crash. You know, I believe they exist in the internet now only. Okay, but yeah, man, they're all signs, man. That's what's gonna happen to this place. This whole place is gonna be digitized, man. Okay, and the only things that are gonna be left is things that, you know, you need to do, you know, in the physical in the physical space. Okay, but just on the side of this as well, quickly, this is another news article here. Asda's merging with Sainsbury's here in the UK, right, to become more competitive, because Sainsbury's is a bit I don't know, a bit dry. Okay, they're losing their market share. Okay, so they're doing this deal with Asda to merge to become some sort of supermarket. Okay, to rival Tesco, because Tesco's got the largest market share here in the UK in terms of you know, grocery shopping and that. Okay, so yeah, they're merging together. But this is another thing that you won't see a trend in as well, man, because, you know, these companies have been doing that to survive. They've been merging together. Sainsbury's here has merged with a couple of companies. Argos, is Argos one of them? Homebase, might be both of them. Okay, but these other companies, to survive, they're having to cling on to other people with money, man. So they're being bought out by these, you know, better to do companies that got a bit of money to continue that brand going. Okay, but they're all being what's that word, man? They're all being brought together into one place. Okay, that's what basically is happening with all these firms. You got one parent company buying up all these other smaller companies and running them. Now the government, you know, that's called centralization. The government is going to capitalize on all of that. Okay, because when they all start struggling, okay, the government is going to take control. Okay, and that's what it's going to be. What it would be like in Esau's New World Order. Everything will be state-owned, state-run. Okay, by the governments. Okay, like here we got what they call that? We got Transport for London, man. That's all government, or at least it was government funded. Okay, but eventually it was all going to come under the ownership of the government to run. All this privatized shit is going to stop. You know, but this is just making it easier, man, because they're all just putting themselves under one roof, man. You know, but eventually that will all come under the control of the governments, man, of the state. Okay, so, you know, you're going to see more of this happening too, and you're going to see the government step in certain instances, like they have done. Okay, and take control of certain situations, take control over this sector or that sector or whatever. Because when the martial law comes and the World War III and that, they're going to take control of everything, man. Okay, the fuel, the food. Okay, whatever food is left here in this country, they're going to take control of, man. Okay, you're going to take your rations. Okay, you're going to go to certain places to collect your rations or whatever. Okay, but they're going to be ones to distribute it. Okay, and you gotta have that mark of the beast to go and collect that food, man. Okay, or collect whatever you need to collect, man. You're gonna have to have that mark of the beast to accept those rations, man. Okay, for those of you that are unfaithful, okay, that don't believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, but that's it basically. I just wanted to bring those couple bits of information out. I said there's know, Elder Apostle Tahar was going into it and his thing, and I saw those articles on the TV not that long ago, so I thought I'd speak on it. So you know, with that, I hope that was edifying, and I'll catch you brothers and sisters in the next show. Till next time, shalom.